This is me knitting, and this is a show with Zay Frank.
I received a series of messages on Twitter the other night, and they arrived in my email in short bursts of text separated by minutes, 9:01, 9:02. They always seem frantic when they come in like that, like there's a deep breath in between each one. The messages were from a young woman who I've not met, who wanted some support and encouragement because she was about to come out to her parents, and she was afraid she was going to chicken out. And when I read the messages, I remember thinking how brave she was. I mean, I know she hadn't done anything yet, but even getting ready to do something like that requires quite a bit of bravery. I'm straight, so I don't have any direct experience with what she's going through, but I've definitely had a lot of experience with having to muster up courage because I wanted to tell someone something, and I wasn't sure how they were going to react or how it was going to impact my life. I'm sure you've had experience with this too. It's the kind of situation where you know you're going to have a conversation that starts with, "We need to talk." Maybe it's a conversation you're avoiding with someone you're in a relationship with that isn't totally working out, or there's a part of yourself that you haven't revealed to someone, or some other kind of secret, or there's something that's pissing you off, or there's a question that you really want to ask but you're too afraid to. And it's scary because you don't know how they're going to react. And generally, if you've been avoiding something like that for a long time, you've at least gotten to some kind of stability that you threaten by bringing something like this up. I have to admit, this is one of those circumstances that I feel pretty inadequate on providing good information, but it feels important enough to try. One thing is that the kind of conversations we're talking about bring you in line with reality, and there's relief in that. Anytime that your experience is different than the experience that you share with other people, that can be really isolating. And regardless of how they react, it feels real-er, more like life. The other thing I know is that when people tell you it's not going to be as bad as you imagine, that's kind of a given. Because if you're anything like me, you're imagining like calamity, absolute nightmare, hard to even put into words, but you know, the entire world shunning you and just chaos. But in reality, it might be bad, but it won't be that. It'll just be a different kind of bad, a bad that you can handle. And in order to handle it, because you know some shit might go down, it's good to focus on the thing that you're trying to say and not get caught up in trying to fix whatever comes about because you said it. You can think of it as the start of a conversation, which might take some time, but there is relief in it. And if you need to be brave today, I hope you're brave.
Bye bye, it's the bye bye song.
You can do it.